Chapter 2. Knowledge Beyond Samsara. Krishna specifically states that this process of Krishna consciousness is sukham, very pleasant and easy to practice. Indeed, the devotional process is very pleasant. We melodiously sing with instruments, and someone will listen and also join. Shravanam Kirtanam. Of course, the music should be in relation with the Supreme Lord, in glorification of Him. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is also part of devotional service, and in addition to hearing it, one should be eager to apply it in his life. Krishna consciousness is a science and should not be accepted blindly. There are 9 processes of devotional service recommended: hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, praying, serving, engaging as a servitor of the Lord, establishing friendly relations with the Lord, offering everything to the Lord. These are all easy to practice and should be joyfully performed. Of course, if one thinks that Bhagavad Gita and the Hare Krishna mantra are part of the Hindu system, and doesn't want to accept them because of this, he can nonetheless attend the Christian church and sing there. There is no difference between this process and that process. The point is, whatever process one follows, he must become God-conscious. God is neither Muslim, nor Hindu, nor Christian. He is God. Nor are we to be considered Hindu, Muslim, or Christian. These are bodily designations. We are all pure spirit, part and parcel of the Supreme. God is pavitram, pure, and we are also pure. Somehow or other, however, we have fallen into this material ocean, and as the waves toss, we suffer. Actually, we have nothing to do with the tossing waves of material miseries. We must simply pray, "Krishna, please pick me up." As soon as we forget Krishna, the ocean of illusion is there, and it at once captures us. The chanting of Hare Krishna is most important in order to escape from this ocean. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is a sound, shabda, that is non-different from Krishna. The sound Krishna and the original Krishna are the same. When we chant Hare Krishna and dance, Krishna is also dancing with us. Of course, we may say, "Well, I do not see him." But why do we put so much stress on seeing? Why not hearing? Seeing, tasting, smelling, touching, and hearing are all instruments for experience and knowledge. Why do we put such exclusive stress on seeing? A devotee does not wish to see Krishna. He is satisfied by simply hearing of Krishna. Seeing may eventually be there, but hearing should not be considered any less important. There are things which we hear but do not see. The wind may be whistling past our ears, and we can hear it, but there is no possibility of seeing the wind. Since hearing is no less an important experience or valid one than seeing, we can hear Krishna and realize His presence through sound. Sri Krishna Himself says, "I am not there in my abode, or in the heart of the meditating yogi, but where my pure devotees are singing." We can feel the presence of Krishna as we actually make progress. It is not that we should simply take things from Krishna and offer Him nothing. Everyone is taking something from God, so why not give something? We are taking from Krishna so much light, air, food, water, and so on. Unless these resources are supplied by Krishna, no one can live. Is it love to simply keep taking and taking and taking without ever offering anything in return? Love means taking and giving also. If we just take from someone and give him nothing in return, that is not love, it is exploitation. It is not that we should just continue eating without ever offering anything to Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati, tadaham bhakti uparitam ashnami prayatatmana. Yat karoshi yad ashnasi, yaj juhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapashyasi konteya, tat karushva mad arpanam. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. O son of Kunti, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you perform, should be done as an offering unto me. Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, verses 26 to 27. In addition to giving and receiving, in the execution of devotional service, one has to submit to Krishna whatever distress or confidential problem he has. He should say, Krishna, I am suffering in this way. I have fallen in this tossing ocean of material illusion. Kindly pick me up. I understand now that I have no identification with this material world. I am simply put here, as if thrown into the Atlantic Ocean. I may not in any way identify with the Atlantic Ocean, but I am subject to the tossing of the ocean. Actually, I am a spiritual spark, a fragmental part of you. To our misfortune, we try to identify with this ocean and stop its tossing. We must not try to stop the tossing. It is not possible. In any case, the tossing will go on, for that is the law of nature. Only the foolish try to adjust to this world. The real problem is how to get out of it. Those who do attempt to adjust and who never turn to Krishna are continually subject to transmigration in the ocean of birth and death. Ashradadana purusha dharmasyasa parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Those who are not faithful in the path of devotional service cannot attain me, O conqueror of foes, but return to birth and death in this material world. Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, verse 3. By definition, religion is that which connects us with God. If it is not capable of connecting us with God, it is no religion. Religion means searching for God and understanding God and establishing a relationship with God. This is a religion. Those who are engaged in devotional service are acting for Krishna or God, and since in this way there is connection with God, Krishna consciousness is a religion. It is not possible to manufacture a religion. A true religion must come from an authorized source. That source is either God or his representative. Religion has been called the law of God. It is not possible for a person to manufacture a state law. The law is there, and it is given by the state. One may create some bylaws for his own society, but these laws must be sanctioned by the law of the state. Similarly, if we wish to make some principle of religion, it must be sanctioned by the Vedic authority. Bhagavad Gita is also religion. Great authorities like Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Vishnu Swami, Lord Chaitanya, Shankaracharya, and so many others have accepted Bhagavad Gita as the supreme principle of religion, and Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. There is no doubt about it. In the West, also, Bhagavad Gita is accepted as a great book of philosophy, and many great scholars and philosophers in the West have read it and commented upon it. Despite acceptance by the scholars and acharyas, there are persons who do not accept Bhagavad Gita and who have no faith. They do not accept it at all as authority, for they think that it is some sentimental exaggeration by a man known as Krishna. Thus Krishna states in the above quoted verse that those who reject Bhagavad Gita as authority cannot have any connection with him, and because they have no relation to him, they remain in the cycle of birth and death. Aprapya mam nivartante mrityu Samsara Vartmani. Being subject to samsara, the cycle of birth and death, does not guarantee that one will necessarily get a similar facility for understanding Bhagavad Gita in the next life. One may not necessarily be born again as a human being, or in America, or in India, or even on this planet. There is no certainty. It all depends on our work. On the path of birth and death, we take our birth, remain for some time, enjoy or suffer, then again give up this body and enter into the womb of a mother, either human being or animal. Then prepare another body to come out and begin our work again. This is called Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. If one wants to avoid this path, he must take to Krishna consciousness. When Yudhishthira Maharaj was asked, "What is the most beautiful thing in the world?" he replied, "The most wonderful thing is that every day, every moment, people are dying, and yet everyone thinks that death will not come for him. Every minute and every second we experience that living entities are going to the temple of death. Men, insects, animals, birds, everyone is going. This world, therefore, is called Mrityu-loka, the planet of death. Every day there are obituaries, and if we bother to go to the cemetery or crematorium grounds, we can validate them. Yet everyone is thinking, somehow or other, I'll live. Everyone is subject to the law of death, yet no one takes it seriously. This is illusion. Thinking we will live forever, we go on doing whatever we like, feeling that we will never be held responsible. This is a very risky life, and it is the densest part of illusion. We should become very serious and understand that death is waiting. We have heard the expression, as sure as death. This means that in this world, death is the most certain thing. No one can avoid it. When death comes, no longer will our puffed-up philosophy or advanced degrees help us. At that time, our stout and strong body and our intelligence, which don't care for anything, are vanquished. At that time, the fragmental portion, Jivatma, comes under the dictation of material nature, and Prakriti, nature, gives us the type of body for which we are fit. If we want to take this risk, we can avoid Krishna, and if we don't want to take it, Krishna will come to help us.